Bobby and Ronnie, you can go to the stage. What will happen now is after the reminiscences, we will have a slideshow also. But right now, for talking about so the first person to come up is Dr. Dhiren Mishra. He will talk about his old-time memories.
About our beloved SushantaDa in about 3 minutes. But my name is Dhiren, so there are so many things to say and it seems impossible to finish the task in that time. So I jotted down a few lines and I read them. In life, we meet a few very special people. If you talk to them, even for a few minutes, you feel depressed. SushantaDa was one such special person. I have known him for long 40 years. I have known him for long 40 years, from the time of my arrival in Pittsburgh in 1971 to about 2 hours before he left us. We became very close because of our mutual hobby for gardening and during formation of the Bengali Association of Pittsburgh. What impressed me most about him was his very positive attitude towards life. He was always lively and cheerful. I used to call him, "Dada, how are you?" He was all smile and answered me back, "Very well. How about you?" I always answered that, "Well, Dada, I'm alive." He said, "Why is that? Why you are so negative?" "Well, Dada, too many problems." He immediately prescribed, "Forget them all and try to be cheerful." Once, when chatting in our house, he sort of complained or teased him. I have to worry all about the problems and you only write poems. His immediate answer was, "See, if I brood over the problems all the time and become sad and unhappy, it does not solve the problems. Rather, I can get sick and you will have more problems." I think this positive attitude, this philosophy of life kept him engaged in various activities, music, literature, culture, and various community activities, besides his academic and professional work. On the inside front cover of his first published book, he writes, since the better part of human life is full of miseries, he intends to write only love stories. So he writes Bhalobashar Gharoa. Consistent with this attitude, he has a wonderful sense of humor. He could cut jokes anywhere, anytime, and always befitting the occasions. I mentioned before that about his hobby in gardening. Many of you may not know that SushantaDa had an undergraduate degree in agriculture. And first venture in career, he started a dairy farm. Then he joined the agriculture department of West Bengal and that the state of Tripura. Then he did his MS and PhD in agronomy in this country. Rinadi sometimes joked, what do you know, I married a farmer. Each year in March he called me, Dhiren, we have to order some seeds. What do you need? This started this season, growing season. From then on through early October we talked about gardening almost every day. He planted various flowers and vegetables. Especially interest was to produce cauliflowers. I gave him bundles of plants of special cauliflower and cabbage, which I produced in my garden from seeds. And then I used to get a call from him after 5-6 weeks. Dhiren, I lost everything. What happened? Well, my friends ate them all. His friends were groundhogs, rabbits, and deer. He was very disappointed. He tried to keep them away, but always failed. His special interest was to save the cauliflowers, and he had some success in the last couple of years, and he was very happy about it. He was humorous in gardening also. He told him to reduce the size of the garden, so he planted 2 peach trees in one side of the garden to reduce the size of the garden. The trees grew big, and underneath them was very clean. So he planted vegetable plants again. And Dhiren doesn't like vegetables, so he produced a lot of them. Dhiren hated bitter gourd, Gharoa, so he produced lots of them. Of course, he distributed them among friends. I want to close after saying 2 more things. First, I told Dhiren to collect all the poems he wrote and publish them. She says she already started the project. Second, if you can keep the Gharoa alive, it will be a good tribute to his memory. Ladies and gentlemen, our community lost a very special person. May his soul rest in peace.